leaving the Grand Canyon today. We really enjoyed our trip here. On our first day, we entered the park by Route 64 and headed to Mather Point to see our first glimpses of the Grand Canyon. Then we drove over to the village and checked into our hotel. We also walked around Bright Angel Lodge and looked in their history room. After enjoying more views of the canyon, we jumped on the bus and took it to Hermit's Rest. On our second day, my nephew and I hiked down Bright Angel Trail to the Colorado River, turned around, and hiked back up. Now it is the next morning and we will be heading off after watching the sunrise. Well, it's time for us to head out.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
We are leaving on Desert View Drive and stopping at the Watchtower. Those train tracks are still being used today. The Grand Canyon Railway drops visitors off across the street from the village at the South Rim since 1901. The train departs from Williams, Arizona, which is 60 miles from here. We stopped at a lookout on Desert View Drive. This will be one of our last looks at the Colorado River. Near this site in 1540, soldiers from a Spanish expedition were the first Europeans to view the Grand Canyon. The 70-foot tall watchtower was designed by Mary Elizabeth Coulter and constructed in 1932. Features of the watchtower include T-shaped doorways and tapered windows influenced by the architecture of the ancestral Puebloan people of the Colorado Plateau. There are 85 steps leading to the top of the watchtower. Unfortunately, there are very limited hours when the staircase is open. We were here on a day that it was closed. Mary Calder used locally sourced rocks and reused timber as the construction materials, which give a sense that the tower has become part of its surroundings. Well, let's head inside the watchtower. The first floor is called the View Room and is modeled after a traditional Native American kiva. A kiva is a circular room used for religious ceremonies, political meetings, and social gatherings. Large windows allow spectacular views down into the canyon. Reflectoscopes use black glass mirrors which cut through the haze and glare of the bright Arizona sun, enabling a clear view of each colored layer of the canyon wall. We were able to stamp our passport book here again. Our time in the Grand Canyon has come to an end. Now we need to drive over to Flagstaff, almost a 2-hour drive, and plan to visit that area next. On the way, we pass Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument and stop there.
I'm not sure if you can see all this haze, but there's a fire somewhere. We're not sure if it's contained fire or a wildfire, but it smells out here like the smoke. You can barely see any of the mountains back there. Usually you can see the San Francisco peaks. So please keep a safe distance, the length of 2 coyotes.
The Sunset Crater Volcano Visitor Center contains a mini museum about the Native Americans that lived in the area before and during the volcano eruption, which occurred in 1085 AD. The center also has a small store and provides a park film.
To the Hopi, Sunset Crater is known as Palatzmo, Red Mountain, because of its reddish red. Palatzmo is a sacred part of the Hopi spiritual landscape. Hopi lore says that the Kachina, known as Kanaf, caused Palatzmo to erupt because the people failed to follow the Hopi ways by living a life out of balance, or Koyaanisqatsi.
From the visitor center, we decided to take the loop road east and drive around the crater, stopping along the way until we reached Wukoki Pueblo. The surrounding area is full of large ponderosa pines on a black basalt rock landscape. There are more than 600 volcanoes in Arizona's San Francisco volcanic field.
Lava dirt.
In 1085 AD, the eruption caused many lava flows to occur over a few months' time through the summer, fall, and winter. The length of the lava flow totaled 6 miles. After the eruption, over 800 square miles were covered by ash. Over time, ash becomes good soil for farming. The Pueblo population boomed between 1100 and 1200 AD to several thousand in this area. Large populated villages were located along trade routes between the northwest and south. This village was a center gathering and ceremonial center between the Wupaki, Hupai, and Zuni. The village buildings contain over 100 rooms, public squares, a ball court, and community room. Other small dwellings have been found scattered around for miles. We are driving the rest of the loop road to Route 89. In about 30 minutes, we will be in Flagstaff. We will check into our hotel, eat dinner, and then get ready for the morning. That's it for now. Remember to subscribe, like, leave comments, and share with friends. Take care.